House do resolve to a committee of supply to consider report.
Those in favor of the motion say aye. Those against it say nay. Ayes have it. House hereby resolve into committee of supply to consider the report. So, the bias.
So they have to pay for allocations of these numbers to them. So that's the numbering plan. Thank you, sir.
1,500,000 naira carried. Investment income 30 billion carried. Sundry income 45,518,000 naira carried. Total revenue 204,800,719,000 naira carried. Expenditure, recurrent expenditure. Establishment cost 580,473,000 naira carried. Staff costs 14,113,597 naira carried. Travel costs 3,410,328,000 naira carried. Operational costs 7,310,300,000 naira carried. Administration costs 1,648,345,000 naira carried. Bank charges 0 carried. Total recurrent expenditure 27,063,043,000 naira carried. Capital expenditure 3 billion. Internal projects 3,094,331,000 naira carried. School support program 9,312,634,000 naira carried. Digital Bridge Institute 620 million naira carried. Consultancies 585,219,000 carried. Total capital expenditure 13,612,183,000 naira carried. Special projects, emergency communication centers 203,028,000 naira carried. State accelerated broadband initiative 2,217,592,000 naira carried. GASM and CDMA networks QoS 542,482,86,000 naira carried. SIM card registration projects 1,488,387,000 naira. SIM card registration. Okay. Carried. ICT training program by DBI 0. Total special projects 4,451,491,000 naira carried. Transfer to federal government for 145,745,300,000 naira carried. Transfer to USPF 13,928,700,000 naira carried. Total budgeted expenditure 204,800,719,000 carried. Summary of the Universal Service Provision Fund USPF 2017 budget. Revenue profile is income from AOL contribution. Is it America Online? 7,112,434,093 naira carried. Estimated accumulated for 928,827,068 kobo carried. Tender fees, 10 million carried. Funds from health. The grammar is not correct. Funds from ASO savings and loans, 1.7 billion carried. Total revenue, 9,751,262,000 naira carried. Expenditure, recurrent, employee cost 617,289,059 naira carried. Operational cost 363,204,077 naira carried. Administrative cost 10,900,000 carried. Board expenses is 171,582,077 naira carried. Bank charges 1,500,000 carried. Total recurrent expenditure 1,164,477,013 naira carried. Capital expenditure, motor vehicles 57 million naira carried. Furniture and fittings 250,000 naira carried. Total expenditure, connectivity programs 6,320,880,020 naira carried. Access programs 1,824,033 naira carried. 9,751,262,000.
Honorable Chairman, honorable members, my name is Mohamed Tahir Munguno. I represent Martin Munguno.
Acting Deputy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I rise to second the motion that the House do revert back to plenary to report progress. I so second.
Those in favor of the motion say aye. Those against it say nay. The ayes have it. Why is Honorable Boma so excited? Committee on Telecommunications, the issue from the Statutory Revenue Fund of the Nigerian Communications Commission, a total sum of 204,800,719,000 naira only, out of which the sum of 27,063,043,000 naira only is for recurrent expenditure, sum of 13,612,183,000 naira only is for capital expenditure, the sum of 4,451,491,000 naira only is for special project, while the sum of 145,745,300,000 naira only and 13,928,700,000 naira only will be transferred to the federal government of Nigeria and the Universal Service Provision Fund, USPF, respectively, and the sum of 9,751,262,061 naira only is for budget of the Universal Service Provision Fund for the period ending on 30th June 2018, and approve the recommendations in the report. Leader, move that we adopt the recommendation of Committee of Supply.
Honorable Speaker, honorable members, I hereby move that the House do adopt the report of the Committee on Supply. I so move.
Deputy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to second the motion ably moved by the acting leader of the House. I so second.
Those in favor of the motion say aye. Those against it say nay. Ayes have it.